So today we're going to be solving an issue that we're having, and some of the plants are getting sick. Sorry, I have sugar cane in my mouth. And yeah, so they're getting sick, and they've already given like a ton of fruit and whatever. And so, yeah, we're going to take them out and then plant something in between them. Yeah, I'll show you. These are bell pepper plants. We've gotten a ton of bell peppers off of them, but now the plants are getting sick, and my feet are getting stuck in the mud. And it's time for them to go. See, they're a lot smaller, right? And so all these need to come out. Save that good dirt. This one's, it's like a little mini tree. Oop. Gracias.
Oh, Dios,
What? So we'll take those out because they're right next to the tomatoes, and obviously there's some jalapenos right there as well. And so they can, obviously, these will contaminate these eventually if they stay in here longer. So they need to come up, and then we'll plant something else similar over there, and then we'll probably put some type of different thing in here so that it won't be as easy for, Anyways, so that's the idea here. Then we have some over there that the same thing is happening. We've probably gotten thousands of peppers off of that plant there, and those need to come up. And yeah, I think that's it. See, Rudy's talking about how hard it is to cut it because they've been so productive and get so much fruit off of them. But yeah, they've run their course. So we're actually going to take these and not compost them because they are sick. And so we're going to take them over somewhere and burn them. So we'll probably burn them later, but that's the plan, to burn them somewhere far away. It's so ridiculously muddy. It's been raining pretty much nonstop. Today and yesterday are the first two dry days that they've had in a long time. If you saw the ant video where we got bit by ants, this is where it was. That's the tree we cut down, and all the ants were inside of it. So we'll pull the rest of the weeds and stuff out, and then we'll just kind of turn this dirt a little bit, and then later we'll add some more, stuff to it, nutrients and stuff like that. Some compost, manure, and all that type of stuff. And so yeah. All right, so like I said, we're going to we need to turn the dirt over in this box, and then later on, we're not going to do it right now, but we'll get some compost and things like that and add it to this dirt and get it ready to plant the next thing. So yeah, so we'll do that. So one of the issues that we have is the dirt gets really compacted. So we're breaking it up first, and then still got sugar cane in my mouth. We're breaking it up first, and then we'll get and mix some stuff in. But it's pretty hard right now, so it's not a desirable state. So finding these big guys, there's a lot of help in there. So just kidding. Obviously, these guys help the garden out. They move, they make tunnels and stuff like that. And so, yeah, kind of aerates it and stuff like that. So I'll put them back. So what they're adding is like rice husk. And so, I don't know, let me see. You can see it there. And so we're adding this in, and it just helps the soil not be so compact. It becomes more fluffy, and it can breathe a little more. And obviously it helps in the long run. So that's what we're adding in now. We'll mix it all in, and like I said, later we'll add some compost, and it'll be ready for planting. And so yeah, that's that. We're adding the stuff in. We're gonna finish mixing it, and then after we'll come back to the next plant that we have to take out and remove. It has a ton of peppers on it, so it's kind of sad, but it's necessary. So we'll move on to that.
O sea, ya tienen esto. Está comenzando a enfermar. Ajá. Entonces esto le pasa a las otras plantas, ¿no?
So these are getting, so these still, as you can see, they're still producing a lot. And the peppers are actually really small in this. So these are essentially full grown, but they're producing less and less. And some of them are starting to get sick. And again, I mean, we've literally gotten thousands of peppers off of these. And so we're not gonna wait until they all get sick. We're just gonna take them out and then kind of plant something else, and then kind of cycle it out, or whatever you want to say, rotate, whatever the word is. So yeah, we'll take them out now. It is kind of sad. Like, it's a great, like they're in good shape. But like I said, they're coming up smaller and smaller. They're yellowing and all. Yeah, it's just I probably shouldn't be touching these with my hands because they're pretty spicy. But yeah, I know it seems like we probably shouldn't pull these up now, but there's some things to consider as we live in a tropical climate. So, well, and let me start here. First, we've gotten a ton of peppers from it. I mean, literally, we've gotten thousands from these plants. And so that's number one. But two, at the first sign of sickness, we try to pull things out because we're out in the open. We're not in really a controlled environment and stuff like that. And so it's the first sign of sickness of even one plant, if they're all together and they've already given pretty much all they're going to give, maybe a little bit more, but more than enough, more than the work that we've put in, then we just go ahead and pull them out. And so we'll pull them out and we'll put something else there in their place. After, again, we do the same thing. We mix the dirt. And so these are little mounds kind of that we have. And so that is pepino. I think where we had the cucumber, and then that's where the peppers were. Or you can't see it, but going the wrong way, sorry. So yeah, anyways, that's what we're going to do today, is taking those out and kind of just show you the process of taking those out, and then the process that we have to do to build the soil back up. And it doesn't include the rice husk. You have to go and pick them up, you know, and it's not nothing that we have. You just go and buy it, and like doesn't work like that. I wish it did, but it does not. But it's good because this is a process. The process that we're learning and that we're building is a process that anybody can do. It takes a little bit of time and effort, obviously, like everything does, but it is something that anybody can do themselves. So there's no excuses. Carlos is talking to us. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for all your love and support. If you are interested in helping out with this project, you can go to our website, redroots.org, and you can find out how to help there. So yeah, I think that's everything. Until next week.